I am now going to, so if your patient has poor trunk control, you can place your hands posteriorly, and then you have that lateral control if they have poor trunk control. Rather, if I have a supinated grip anteriorly, I'll be tugging at them and that's not comfortable, right? So if your patient has poor trunk control, you'll definitely be, do you need this to be, you're okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So a posterior, supinated grip posteriorly, okay?
The hands of the therapist should be on the posterior surface of the patient
Mm-hmm.
to provide additional trunk support. Place the patient's feet under the body and in full or near full contact with the ground. Think of the weight-bearing status. You may also pre-position the patient's feet in the direction of the transfer.
Okay, so Emilio, I would like for you to put your heels towards the wheelchair for me. Perfect. Okay.
Okay, stabilize your trunk.
Actually, we have to scoot to the edge of the bed first.
Okay.
So go ahead and scoot, however it is that you, let's alternate, let's push up and lift forward. Actually, you're a max assist. So let's go ahead and alternate weight shift. Okay, so do you feel your feet at the edge of the, your feet on the floor?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Can you please position your heels towards the wheelchair, please? Okay. And so, you did great last time. I did most of the work, right? But I want you to still continue to try to do as much as you can, okay?
Okay.
All right, so what am I doing?
Stabilize your trunk and bend your knees, blocking the patient's knees as needed. Have the patient lean forward, nose over toes.
Okay,
Begin pivot by leaning back as the patient leans forward until the patient's buttocks just clear the mat/wheelchair. At this point, the combined center of mass of the patient and the therapist should be above the therapist's feet. Have the patient reach for the target surface. If the patient cannot reach, the option to hold onto the therapist's forearm is given.
okay,
The therapist pivots on their feet, turning with the patient as a single unit until the patient is positioned directly in front of the sitting surface.
okay. So, I'll take this time before, well, I'll just do the transfer and then I'll explain that. So, Emilio, we're going to, at the count of 3, you're going to push and you're going to bring, and I'm going to help you bring your bottom towards the wheelchair, okay? There should be no steps, we're just pivoting on your feet. Do you
Okay.
understand? Okay, awesome. At the count of 3, nose over toes, 1, 2, 3, push onto the wheelchair.
Lower the patient into the chair, placing the patient's hips as far back as possible.
Okay.
Adjust the patient's position as needed and remove the gate belt if this is the end of your treatment.
Do you feel the back of your, do you feel the back to the back of the wheelchair?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm removing my hand. However, I cannot leave my patient. What should I do? First.
Check if they're all the way in the back.
Yes. Good.
There's so many things to be done.
Okay, good. Alrighty. Make sure that the patient is secure. Okay. And then which one am I doing first? The involved first, and then the uninvolved.